What's up everybody? Welcome back to the channel where we do tech unboxings, reviews, and everything in between. If you're new here and you like what you see, please consider hitting that subscribe button and the notification bell so that you get notified every time I make a new upload. Now in today's video, I'm going to be giving you guys a review of the Divoom Tivoo. Tivoo, not exactly sure how it's said. Now it's not too often that you come across a unique product, especially in the tech industry. Just because a company will come out with something that's cool and unique, and then you'll have 20 other companies will develop their own version of that product, and soon enough, you see them everywhere, which is unfortunate, but at the same time, it's kind of nice because it can drive prices down and make things more readily available to some people. But what we have here today, is not one of those products. Now, I personally have not seen anything like this out there. Divoom, the company, they make a few different variations, products kind of like this, but I have not seen anything from other companies that do products like this. I could be wrong. Obviously, I haven't dug in depth to it. So if any of you find something similar to this and you'd like me to review it, send me a link and we can try it out. So that being said, in today's video, I'm going to be talking about the packaging, the overall construction and design of the actual device, the speaker functionality, the pixel art functionality, the app, pros and cons, and then at the end I'll talk about whether or not it's worth it to buy it. Now, starting off with the packaging, I have never seen anything like this before. This is literally a solid plastic box. I don't know if you can hear that, if you can tell, this thing is solid. Now, this is not a fresh unboxing. I bought this a couple months ago, but I kept the box, put everything back in it. I'll just slide this little sleeve off here. But I mean, this is a solid plastic box pretty much all the way around. At the top there, it's got Divoom engraved. So, take off the lid, and there it is. Sitting all nicely in the package. Set this down here. You've got some nice, thick, soft foam in here to keep this thing well protected. So if you pull this out, underneath here is some documentation. Now, I don't normally like to go through this kind of thing just because it's boring, but there's some cool things in here. You've got all these, here's a thing of stickers, just super unique and cool, all 8-bit looking, retro, kind of going with the style of the product. Oh, here's some more stickers. And then these little cards, they're like postcard type things. Here on the back, you can send them to people. I probably would never use them, but I just think they're really cool that Divoom would include something like this in the packaging. It's unique. This is a unique product all around, I think. And it just goes to show the kind of detail that they put into this. So then you've got a pretty beefy instruction booklet here, which I'm not going to go through. So setting that aside, so now we can pull the actual TV thing, device, whatever you want to call it, out. And there it is. And then in the bottom here was the charging cable, and then I believe it came with an aux cable, but I've since removed that. Now, another thing I just realized is that when I went to get this box out to make this video, you can actually mount this on the wall. So if you see on the back, right up here, that's for mounting something to a wall. I don't know why you'd want to mount this box on the wall, but you can mount this box on the wall, and then it's got a little hole that you'd cut out down here for the charging cable or the power button, and then you could just have this sitting mounted on your wall, like so. I don't really know why. I mean, I guess it looks cool. Presentation's nice, but I would never want to do that. I'd prefer to have it sitting out on a shelf. Personal preference. So now talking about the actual little TV here. Now, I absolutely love this thing. I watched a review on YouTube of this a few months ago. It just came across my suggested videos. It looked interesting, intriguing. So I clicked on it, I watched the video, and right after I went over to Amazon and ordered one. It's just so cool and unique. I bought it just to have sitting on my desk to do different pixel art and whatnot. So this is made out of it's a plastic exterior, but this is not any regular plastic. It's solid. It's got some good weight to it. It feels like a paperweight. can tell it's pretty solid. Even the front glass here, I don't know if it's glass or plastic. The knobs on this feel very solid. There's two little knobs up front here, and they're solid. These are not cheap, and they both click in. And then there's also a little button down here. Turning around to the back, we have the outlet for the subwoofer or the speaker, and there's also a little rubber flap that folds open, and underneath it reveals the power button. There is an aux input, a micro SD card input, and then also a micro USB plug for charging it. And then on the bottom, it's got these little rubber feet that stick out, and they feel super solid. Overall, it's just a very nicely constructed device. I keep saying it feels solid because it really does feel solid. Like I was truly blown away when I received this thing. Just overall build quality of it for the price. Now obviously it's got a cool, unique, retro design. It looks like an old TV, big tube TV. So now I want to turn this thing on, and we'll first start off by talking about the speaker functionality. So you just hold down the button on the back, and that's the sound it makes when it turns on. There it goes, it shows my phone connected. Now in all honesty, I bought this not even really planning on using the speaker on it. I mainly wanted it just to have something cool to sit on my desk. So the speaker is mainly just an added bonus at this point. It's not the greatest, but it's not the best either. If you're in a pinch, you need a little speaker to play some music or listen to videos or something on, this will definitely do the job. It'll definitely be louder than your phone. So here I'll play a song. Obviously you're not going to be able to really tell the quality or how loud it gets over my microphone here, but you can go with it anyways. So this is full volume. It's actually quite a bit louder than I remembered. So yeah, I mean, if you have not like a huge room, but like an average size room, this thing would definitely fill the room with some music. But like I said, I didn't really buy it for the speaker functionality. It's nice that it has Bluetooth and that you can use it that way, but it's not really what I bought it for. So now moving on to why I actually bought this, and that is for its pixel art here. This is a 16 by 16 pixel full RGB display. I don't really know what's playing on it right now, just random things. But it's pretty much fully customizable. You can put any image, whatever you want on it. So I'll just go through, when you first power it up, you're greeted with your time. This top knob here, you can scroll through a few different like presets for what you want to display on the screen. So there's the time one. This one is just random little animations that you can save on your phone in the app that will just loop through. This is, I believe, a mixer, so I think if you play music, this will sort of dance with the music. This is just random patterns, other random things. This is just random colors, I believe. And back to here. And then if you press in the button, it'll cycle through different variations of the specific screen that you're on. So different clock faces here. And then if we come here, it's different. So you kind of get the idea. Then on the bottom knob here is for volume. It's kind of cool, it gives you an animation here when you're changing the volume. Then the button below that controls your input for your audio, whether that's aux or Bluetooth. Now I will say the display looks pretty good. It's pretty bright, especially if you're looking at it straight on. If you go to the side a little bit, as you can see, it's sort of dim, so the viewing angles aren't great, but it's really not that bad. It's not something that like bugs me at all any day. It's just something I noticed for this video. It's just kind of something that you notice every once in a while. So now we can jump into the app, and this is really where this product shines. Divoom has done a great job with this app, I think, and it's really what ties everything together. Honestly, if this product did not have the app, I would not have bought it. So The app is really where you can do everything with the pixel art. So I'll start screen recording here and we can go in. So on the main screen, you have all different animations. There's different categories here that you can jump through. So these are all user created things that people can post on here. It's like a whole community basically of creators that will post different things on here. You can click on them and they will play on your screen, and then you can also go in and add them to your custom little library that will cycle through on the main screen if you want to. There's so many different things in here all the time. There's a nice search feature so you can go through. Let's see here, search YouTube. And there we go, now we got a YouTube play button. So like I said, there's so many different things in here. I mean, you can search just about anything and you'll probably find something for it. And if for some reason you can't, you go down here and you can create your own. You can create either just a design, so you can fill in pixels. You can see on the screen, they're sort of popping up. So let's say we want to make a full red screen. And we want to make a smiley face, because why not? Look at that, beautiful. So you can come in here and you can make little displays. You can also import a picture, save to your camera roll, and it will turn it into pixels to a 16 by 16 pixel image that you can put on your screen. And then you can also create animations, which is what all these are here. So you basically create frame by frame, a little video, and then you can adjust the speed and whatnot of how it plays through. So it's pretty cool. There's a lot you can do with this. I have not really gone in and made anything just because it takes a lot of time. And if I really wanted to find something, like I'll just look it up. You can also add text that will just sort of scroll past. I'm not sure if it's scrolling right now or not. There we go. So there's a lot you can do with it. A whole lot of customization. Like I said, this app is very powerful. There's a lot you can do with it, which I'm really glad that they didn't skimp out on the app and the features that it has. Also in here, you can go and follow different users. So if I click on this, I can go to this user, and these are things that they've created. So it's kind of like an Instagram for the Tivoo products, sorry, the Divoom products. So anyways, you can come over here. These are all your different channels that show up when you first turn on the device. So like this is the clock. You can cycle through them just like you did with the knobs on the front of it. Lighting, cloud, all these different things. Then also, let me see if I can find it. Yes, so there's a built-in mixer that comes with this. So you can make little songs. Which I don't know, it's pretty cool. I just think it's really cool that they added that into this app that just controls this little device. There's all different things. You can set an alarm. You can play Tetris. Oh, there's all different games on here. I did not know that. So there's a lot you can do with it. A lot of fun stuff in here that you can come and play around with. I haven't played around with a ton of it, but just be aware that it's all in there that you can play with. So all in all, it's a pretty cool device. So what are the pros and cons? For the pros, I definitely have to say the build quality is just simply amazing for what you pay for this. This is $60, and I mean, this thing is solid. The display and just the overall functionality of it. Also, this thing is just so unique. The 16 by 16, you know, LED RGB display. It's very retro looking, looks like an old tube TV. Anybody that I show this to or comes into my office and sees it, it's like, hey, what's that? And I'm like, oh, it's a little display, blah, blah, blah. And they're like, no way, it's so cool. So I'll turn it on and show it to them, and they just love it. So it's a cool conversation piece. Bring it into your office, put it at your desk, and you'll definitely have everybody stopping by asking you what it is. And you know, they'll all want to buy one too then. Then probably the best thing about this product is the app. This would be hardly anything without the app. The app really unlocks all of its possibilities, everything you can do with it, and just making custom art and stuff. It's really fun to make custom little things that you can display on here, little animations, or you can put text across. It's just super cool, super fun. Then on the cons, sound quality, It could be better, but I mean, for what you pay for, honestly, you can't complain too much. If you want to buy a nice speaker, then go buy a nice speaker. But like, I don't know about you guys, but for me, I did not buy this for the speaker. So that's really not something I'm too worried about. Definitely the fact that it's a glossy black finish, this thing attracts fingerprints like nothing else. It's pretty ridiculous. So, I mean, if you have it sitting on your desk and you're not touching it, you're not gonna have to worry about that. But like me carrying it around right now, doing this video, I mean, it looks disgusting. I have to go wipe it off. So other than that, I think that's about it. Now my last thing would be, is it worth it? And I would say definitely, this thing is definitely worth it. Purchased it for $59.99. I'll put a link down in the description if you want to buy it. 60 bucks for everything you get here, 100% worth it. It lives up on my desk here, and it's just a cool thing to have sitting there. Each day I'll go and pick out a few new little things to display on it that'll kind of cycle throughout the day. It's just a fun, unique, cool thing to have. And I really like the retro 8-bit style of it. So if you enjoyed the video, please go down and absolutely smash that like button, because the YouTube gods will love me if you do that. So please hit the like button if you like the video. If you want to see more content like this in the future, go ahead and hit the subscribe button as well as the notification bell so that you get notified every time I make a new upload. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.